Time for some grub, Laphicet. What do you...
I'll have some stuffed giant squid. Or prison crab dumplings.
It's your first meal in 3 days, right? Better stick with... How about a risotto or vegetable...
That could be... I could go for some for dessert?
Zip it,
Oh well, I think I'd like some rice porridge.
Ooh.
And an apple.
In that case, you should have some apple but
Apple? What on earth?
it's just grated apples. But when my brother...
I think I'd like to try.
If you insist, I'll make some for you. At least it's something...
Okay.
Okay.
If you're already making some,
Zip it, Moggy.
Just one Therian to go. When I escaped, Ceres told me that Artorias could still be killed. That means she must have known everything. But why did she betray? I know that Trias tell me. Why did you do it? What am I? Ceres was a Moloch. Just focus on what has to be done. That's all that matters.
All I'm supposed to do.
Aw, come on! It's fine!
No, it's not. You have to do it right.
You're so mean, Medusa! If you keep telling me—
Fine, hate me then. So long as you do what I—
Fine! I love you, Medusa, and you don't even care!
What's going on here?
Eleanor! Medusa's being mean! She keeps telling me to dry my hair after my—
What? Is that all your— This is important. Just because she's a Therian doesn't mean she can't catch a cold.
But I won't! I don't want to take Mom's yucky, awful medicine, so I'm—
If you insist on being so stubborn, we can do this.
There's no need for everyone to get so worked up.
Yeah, which—
I'm spoiled.
Seriously. Look, we don't even know what would happen if a Therian catches a cold, let alone how to treat it.
That's true.
But look, I get it. I know you feel responsible for her.
You mean what happened to her mother?
Yeah, Laphicet told me about it.
My, look who's a little I'm sorry. But
It's fine, I suppose. I should have.
Well, at least I understand everything now. It's all too tragic for words.
Yes. And the knowledge would not be something that I'm not planning on.
That's probably your only op— But do you really think you can keep lying to her forever?
I have to.
For her, huh?
All right, I'll go with you on this.
You two are going through an awful lot of
All kids are selfish. They're selfish. But that's what their families and their mothers should be there for. Don't you have any memories like that yourself?
Sorry, but I'd rather
Pish and Piffle. We're coming up on Lionel Island.
So much for the ghost ships.
Should we expect another welcome party waiting for us again?
No. I had the Bloodwings spread a rumor that we were raiding an Abbey compound far, far from here.
As far as plans go.
All this cloak and dagger. Give me a good old frontalist.
First mate, sir. There's a ship drifting ahead of us.
A ghost ship?
It's an Abbey ship. Their flag. It's a distress signal.
Understood. Commence
Are you actually going to help?
A ship signaling distress has neither allies nor enemies. That's a code all seafarers above.
It's an obvious trap.
Not even pirates would use a distress signal for a surprise attack. Of course, after we rescue a ship, we still strip them.
Anyway, if it's a trap, we'll kill everyone up.
Waste.
Is this?
The Corsair Scourge!
Benwick, do we still have any Salatoma left?
Yes, sir. If this is their full crew, we should have enough on board to treat them.
Now that you mention it, don't Abbey ships usually have a bigger crew?
These were all who were aboard when I hijacked the ship and made them set sail.
Teresa!
I knew I was being reckless, but I never expected we'd run afoul of the Corsair's scourge. But you know, I'm glad we did, since it brought me to you.
You seriously plan to fight in that condition?
No. I know you've won this one. Use me as you will.
Use you?
Don't bother asking. It's a trap.
Lionel Island is where you'll find Dees. A Therian. My brother Oscar is guarding over it.
We can handle him just fine.
You should know that Oscar's acquired a powerful new art. Its formula developed by Lord Melchior. The art heightens a Malak's power far beyond its normal limits. The effect is incredible. Normal arts don't even compare. Even were you to win, you wouldn't come away unscathed.
Why are you telling us this?
The art is still untested and imperfect. there's no guarantee its caster will survive the effects. I don't want anything to happen to Oscar. If I'm your hostage, Oscar won't move against you. This will afford you a window to snatch the Therian and make your escape.
You're willing to betray the Abbey?
There's nothing in this world that could ever replace Oscar. I know you can't trust me, so don't give me your medicine. I'll place my life in your hands. Just save Oscar.
Lady Teresa!
If true, this information will be of use to us. For now, let's bring her aboard and give her the medicine.
Interesting turn of events.
So, you're going to believe her story?
An art that boosts a Malak's power far beyond its normal limits. Sounds like we might be in for a real fight.
And she said that Melchior developed it too.
Maybe this explains why he was so intent on acquiring that Siegfried relic.
If this is all true, a frontal assault might not be the best idea.
But why do you think Teresa is willing to go so far to protect Oscar?
Oscar is the second son of the Dragonia family, aristocrats with ancestral ties to the Asgard royal lineage. From what I understand, he was sent to the Abbey in the hopes of strengthening his family's ties to the group.
For the good of the bloodline. Happens all the time.
Teresa followed him to the Abbey, where she's been his constant savior, even if she's kept it from him.
So she's another noble too. Could have had an easy life if she just kept in her place.
No, Teresa was conceived, outside of formal matrimony, and her mother was not of what you'd call high standing.
It happens more often than you might think. My mother died, and my father's wife never cared for me. So I merely served the Dragonia family as a maid. Those were dark, lonely times for me. But Oscar was the only one who called me his sister and embraced me as family. Does a sister need any other reason to want to save her brother?
So you're back on your feet.
My sincere thanks for the medicine.
I can't use you as a hostage if you're dead. Where's the Therian?
Ahead through the Baird Marsh are the ruins of an ancient kingdom. There you'll find the Earth Pulse Point, along with Oscar.
What happened to number 1?
Lord Artorius took number 1 away from me. As it stands, I'm without the powers of an exorcist. As such, whether I live or die is for you people to decide. Once Oscar is safe, you can do whatever you like to me.
We'll do as you wish. All of it. I know you know this, Fee, but don't let your guard down for 1 second.
I won't.
Teresa, it's been a while.
We haven't seen each other since the throne. But that doesn't seem like so long ago to me. Not when I keep hearing so much about you. Eleanor Hume, the traitor.
What of the Corsair Scourge?
Nothing to worry about. I've had my dose of Salatoma.
Was it as bad as you remembered it? Pring-
Why did you betray us, Eleanor? When the Abbey made you a patrolling inspector, they placed great responsibility upon you. Oscar should have been the one to take on that role. He had already been selected for it. But you wanted it so very badly, and that sweet, naive man that he is, he let you take it.
I had no idea. Oscar had already been chosen?
Yes, and after he passed on it, he was stationed on that dangerous island where he sustained that awful wound. And now, you accompany the monster that nearly killed him. I feel I have a right to some answers.
My desire to save humanity has not changed. I have simply found a path different from the Abbey's.
I don't find that answer acceptable.
I didn't think that you would. I know very well that you offer no compromises when it comes to Oscar.
You're right. I don't. Be sure to inform your new friends of that fact. In order for me to protect Oscar, I'm going to need you all to trust me. That's all I have to say to you.
I understand.
Bitch. Oh, did I say that out loud?
I heard that they use this island to hold exiled prisoners.
We can't go carelessly wandering about.
I know. Still, from the looks of those ruins, there used to be one impressive. I can practically
The punishment for tomb raiding is quite...
think I'd be a pirate if I was afraid of the Abbey.
I won't stop you from looking for loot. But if you get into trouble, don't...
Aye, sir.
Are we ready for this? You're not hurt, are you?
No, I'm fine.
Power number 2 displayed at the throne. Hard to believe he had that hidden. Lord Melchior said that number 1 was full of untapped potential. If I have the time.
Teresa? My
Me?
At me.
Oh, that? An enemy stole a tool of mine. I don't care what happens to me now.
I'm the one who hurt your precious brother. And
Yes, you hurt him. You scarred his face and.
still holding a grudge then? Well, at least you won't be able to kill me in my sleep.
With no Malachim, I'm an ordinary woman. I'm painfully aware.
Good. Try to keep out of the way.
Lady Turi?
I know all about the Lord of Calamity, but none of as powerless as I am now. It's the only way.
Lady Turi.
Ah, shit. Can't do that. Take that. Freaking candy clones. Okay, so we gotta go this way. That's gonna be another one of those levels with all the puzzles and crap. Pain my ass. Oh, water. and there's nothing around it. Can you just walk around the ground? Yeah, you just do that.
Woo! It's a big I need to be careful not to misuse my power.
Okay. I hate how they're sitting right there. So I have an idea. That's water, and that's... So I gotta go back. Go to this one. See, there's no other things around here. I'm not stuck at the green. There's nothing around here. Oh, that's gone now. So, whatever I did worked.
Malakim are just...
What are you brooding?
I know. Velvet, Eleanor, or Teresa. You're not sure whose little brother you... In that case... The crew... That's not what's on my mind. There's something...
Something you wish to say?
That's just it. I'm not I'm Laffy...
Laffyset?
It's the name Velvet gave me.
Something can be important to you?
Yes. I have feelings. You see, Malakim are not tools.
Very well. I shall call you Laffyset from now.
Thank you, Lady... You're kinder than you look, my...
Thank you, Teresa.
You misunderstand. With so much at stake.
Yeah, we can't do that. How do we do that? Weren't we just here?
Ah!
Oh, it's a beetle.
Yeah. A Lionel giant thunderstag beetle, to be exact.
Why do they always have such awkward names?
I think it's a cool name.
I've never been able to figure out why boys are so drawn to these things.
Huh?
What's the matter?
Yeah.
When he was little, Oscar was always running around the woods collecting bugs. He'd get so into it, it was never long before he'd trip and hurt himself.
Did you grab bugs for him?
Yes, I thought they were gross. Once, he gave me a whole pile.
I'm sure he just wanted you to know how he felt. I can relate to that.
Rather unusual for a Malak like you to contemplate.
Well, I tried.
It's hard for people, too. Sometimes it feels insurmountable. And yet we can't give up. Sometimes you just have to say what you believe in your heart, even if you're not good at saying it.
What I believe.
Fee, hurry up! What were you two talking about?
Nothing.
Hey, Laphicet. Found a new step.
Yeah, lady.
Ooh, those...
Wait, I believe that might be a two-horned rhino.
Listen, you two.
You wouldn't.
You've really...
Eleanor, you didn't make him say that just now, did you?
I did not. I've made a pact with him as a vessel, but he isn't tethered.
A Malak.
I used to think that way. Malakim possessing free will just like humans? It was inconceivable, but meeting Laphicet and Eisen taught me that they laugh in joyful times and cry in sad times.
Their stomachs?
Now I take it as a matter of course that not only Malakim, but demons and Therians too, have their own thoughts and feelings.
I thought you hated Demon.
I certainly still do, but now I feel something besides just...
Malakim with free will?
You must have sensed that in Laphicet, or you wouldn't have caught that beetle for when you saw his beaming face.
This conversation...
Bitch. Oh, I said that out loud again. I'm sorry.
Teresa, be honest. Isn't there something wrong with the Abbey using a dangerous experimental art out in the field?
Oscar's the one who decided to go through with it. Don't presume to know anything about who he is. Using that art could be fatal.
Lady Teresa,
It's enough.
but you looked...
Oh. I was just...
You didn't have time to rest after recovering from the Corsair's scourge.
And even harder on other.
That's not what I meant.
It doesn't matter. But they say Amalek never knows. I said nothing all those times you snuck off to the library, did I?
You knew about that?
Of course I knew. But I was just letting you roam free like a masked number...
I'm sorry.
Well, but I...
Punish me.
You don't want to know.
Look at how open she's being. Do you really?
I don't think she's lying to us. But I don't think she's being entirely truthful either. Look, I know I probably don't have to...
You don't. If I see anything funny, she's dead. And since she has no Moloch...
Get me back. You want to go that way, don't we? Excuse me, demons. I gotta make sure everyone's health is up to par, because this is going to be a rough one. I think this will be the hardest fight. He's very sarcastic and wants to back the ball as he wants to affect his control. Then my next class. Math is conclusion in physics, you have to perceive Oh, we went the wrong way.
Teresa, let's review our plan before we go in.
All right.
We'll tell Oscar that we'll release you if he gives up his weapons and Malachine. We'll tie him up, collect the Therian, and then head for the docks. Once we're aboard our ship and ready to sail, we'll release you. You'll be free to do whatever you want.
Very well. But I want you to promise me one thing. Promise me you won't hurt Oscar.
That depends on him. I'll defend myself if I have to.
Velvet.
Please, do it for me too.
If you want to save Oscar, you need to make him listen. Put your own life on the line. You're his sister. Do it.
I will. We're almost at the Earth Pulse point. You all know the plan, right?
I'm using you as a hostage to keep Oscar from doing anything stupid. And don't you try anything funny either.
I knew you'd come, Velvet. Sister!
As plain as day. Now put down your sword and let go of my Therian. If you don't, I'll kill her.
You coward!
I'm sorry to do this, Oscar! I'm searching for the truth behind the Abbey's talk of so-called reason.
And your idea of reason is to threaten my dear sister's life?
I'm sorry, Oscar. I've become nothing but a burden.
Teresa, no. It's not like that.
All right, I'll put down my arms.
He's going to do something stupid here.
Teresa, get back!
You bitch.
Forgive me, Oscar. This is the only way I can protect you.
We've kept our end of the bargain. Take him and get out of here.
I can't do that. It will reflect poorly upon him.
Lady Teresa?
Have you forgotten? You're just a powerless human.
You're right. I am a weak, worthless human. But he has shown me the light, and it shines. My body is receptive to Inominat's power. And with it, I can protect everything I care about.
She turned into a Therian? No, she fused with it.
I'll kill you all! Anything to protect Oscar!
Merging with the Therian. Do you realize what you're doing, Teresa?
A trick!
Here it comes! Spiral!
Kill that bitch.
No turning back. Not with so much at stake. His future depends on this. Take the pain you inflicted on him!
Yes!
How'd that change?
I can't lose. Not here.
Lady Teresa.
Stand down, or I'll devour you piece by piece.
It's okay, sister. You've done enough.
No, don't look at me. I'm so hideous.
When I was growing up, the only one my mother and father ever paid any attention to was my older brother, the heir. But you, Teresa, you noticed me when they didn't. You looked after me, supported me, smiled for me. I could never thank you enough, my sister.
Oscar.
Now, keep watching over me, Teresa. As long as you're looking after me, I can vanquish even the Lord of Demons. Take a good look. This is armatization. Here I come!
What's happened to him?
He merged with his Moloch?
That's one hell of an arc.
Won't this work? Crush it! Thank you! Crush it! Gonna get you!
I'm gonna die.
Over yet! Don't bear on me yet, Armatus!
We are fucked. We are fucking fucked. No, that's not what I want.
I enter the fray. But on this world, I won't miss! Form Zero! Here's my enemy! I'm Storm Down!
Are you shitting me? can't fucking switch.
Raise your guard!
Come on.
It's over!
This is stupid. I'm getting so pissed off because I can't switch to a different character. I'm gonna freaking lose this match. How to switch characters, PC. Battle. Okay.
Like Hela! First aid!
Okay, that's not doing anything. Thanks for the retarded comment. D-pad, you can carry swap out. That's what I'm doing. Change AD.
Escape! It's over!
I'll try!
I got. This is so stupid. I can't switch.
Blast away the shadow of darkness! Lucky claw! Power serpent! Right here!
I can't die here.
Fucking shitting me.
Light healer! First aid! Light healer!
I'm just gonna let him die, I guess.
Will not fall that easily.
Gaze upon my fiery ears!
This is just.
Of the storm!
Light healer! Here! First aid! Here's Sigma!
Of the storm!
Dark and light! Quick hit!
Not fall
Take
that
the
easily.
knife! I said! Point fire! Point quick hit!
Of the storm!
Light healer! Point serpent! Point serpent! It's over! Crimson summon! Flare beast! Tornado threat!
Of the storm!
Lucky claw! Quick hit!
Of the storm!
I mean, the only thing I can do is just keep giving them fucking healing.
Light healer!
I'm in your debt. A shameful defeat.
Blast away the shadows of darkness! Lucky claw! Shield Sigma! Blast away the shadows of darkness! Lucky claw! Turning round! Point fire!
I'm in your debt. Over. 1, 2. 1, 2. Not fall that easy.
Here's through!
Of the storm.
Dark and light! Quick hit!
We can do this.
Gaze upon my fiery
We can do this. We can do this.
Let's go on! Shield Sigma!
Of the storm.
Crimson Summon! Flare beast!
It's over.
Blast away the shadows of darkness! Lucky claw! Lightning! Rain down!
Of the storm.
Blast away the shadows of darkness! Very top! Lucky claw!
Of the storm.
Dark and light! Quick hit!
Not fall that easy.
Earthquake! Wait, here's through! Gaze upon my fiery ears! Very top!
Nice, nice. You almost
Gaze
got
upon
it.
my fiery
You
ears!
almost got it.
Of the storm.
Dark and light! Quick hit!
Of the storm.
Slowly wipe out my own no escape!
Of the storm.
Fate!
kill him.
Oscar, stop! This has gone far enough!
No, it hasn't. You people hurt my sister.
He's losing control of the Moloch! Damn it! It's turning into a dragon!
Velvet, quick! Devour that thing! Stop! He's still...
He's dead.
You killed him. No, He was a good kid. He gave me this pair of earrings for my birthday. They're family heirlooms that were supposed to go to his fiancée, but he didn't know that at the time. I told him he should give them to the woman he cares most about in the world. And you know what he did? He smiled at me and said I was that woman. So sweet, so innocent. And you took him away! You killed my Oscar! How could you? How could you? How could you? No!
Don't do it!
You are so hurt. I'll get you all fixed up. Don't cry, Oscar. You're strong. You're so strong. Oscar.
Teresa. Oscar. And we didn't even get the Therian we came for.
Oscar came at him first. I had to. It was for Luffy. For my little brother. No, not just dead. I killed them. I'm the same as Artorias. I killed her brother before her very eyes.
It's not the same.
It is the same! But I didn't have any choice! It was the only way to avenge you! It was all for you! I did it for you! I didn't want this!
There's nowhere left to run.
Nowhere for you or for me.
Nowhere left.
You alright?
I ate too much. That's all.
They were close. They supported each other ever since they...
I just did to them what they were going to do to us.
And who will killing them save?
The soul of my murdered brother.
Whatever the case, we messed up the Therian part of the plan. They're probably making a new one as we speak.
There's no time to waste. Let's go back to the port and start our search.
Yeah.
Well, that was very...
I had to do it. All of it.
Velvet.
First thing we're gonna do... Oh, you're all healed. Okay, you're good. It's an emotional game for sure. Yeah. Someone knock on my door? That's funny. So, we killed 2 people. To be honest, I think they had it coming. That's my opinion. I really knew she was going to do something stupid. I feel bad for Eleanor, but I mean, she is right. He did come at her first.
I never expected that Velvet would actually eat Teresa.
What else could she do? We never expected that Teresa would be a Therian.
Velvet and Lady Teresa weren't so different.
Not everyone loves their brothers. Some just want them.
So where does this leave us?
It seems we must search for the new Therian that will fill the void left by... It won't be easy to find enough...
Then it won't be easy for the Abbey either. And we still can't assume that we're in the clear.
No, we...
If it takes time for the Therian to be reborn, this could be our chance to...
Whatever happened, the 7 Therian's ties have been severed from me, but we won't know if the Empyrean has been weakened until we find out... I can try and see if I can sense the new Therian, but I think...
Right. If we're gonna take down Artorias...
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Every time I stream this game, I get a copyright strike. So if you're trying to watch this from Japan, you can't view it. Sony blocks it. That really did piss me off. I need to figure out how to swap characters. People are like, oh, if you have a controller, you can use the D-pad. I'm like, I'm not playing on a controller. I'm playing on the mouse and keyboard.
First mate, there's trouble. We got an emergency message from Port Zexon. A ship carrying dozens of exorcists just set sail for Titania. They have orders to eliminate the Lord of Calamity.
Yeesh. Looks like the hideout's not so hidden after all.
It wasn't me. I didn't tell them anything.
Then you won't have any problem helping us. We're rescuing the Therians.
Of course not. I won't let them take Kamoana again.
Wait. That information came from the Bloodwings?
No, from a peddler I often do business with.
Exorcist operations like this are usually kept a closely guarded secret. And you're telling me a regular civilian knew about it?
You think it's a trap?
Trap or not, we don't have a choice.
Our enemies know the odds. If they've set a trap for us, that means they think they can win.
The Armatus!
Yes. They're likely to throw armatized exorcists at us.
Even your demon arm can't eat Armati. You might just have a real problem on your hands.
If I can't devour them.
Yeah, if we
Like with Oscar. But his Armatus was still incomplete.
From what I could gather, if the Exorcist remains armatized for too long, their Moloch will but to prevent these dragons from running wild, Melchior embedded as
To think they would go...
This is all just conjecture. Just make sure...
And I think we're gonna end there. Because I'm not gonna get into another argument with this game.